All right, we're recording. See, okay, so this is our, everybody can see my screen here.
Yep.
Okay, so this is just our standard homepage. Just, okay,
Work not treating you right.
I
this is
got
our
two.
main login
I
section.
need two circuit cards. We had the first two done, and the knobs are too big on them, so we had to do new ones. And send the two new ones.
What, sorry. I had to mute him, sorry.
All right.
So when they get to this point, these alphabetical numbers here change. This is just for security. This is just an extra level measurement of protection for our clients.
Yep.
So say it's 111 for this account, they would just type in RRRR to verify.
I gotcha.
And this is their dashboard, and this is for our 3D product. We currently offer a single bureau product for each three of the different credit bureaus, as well as a quick view product, which is just your dashboard, your credit report, and your financial education. I'll get to that stuff later. So we start here. We give them tutorials because there is a lot to this. It's a credit and financial school, so we try to help break it down for these guys. And immediately we want to know what their goals are. When people are usually checking their credit, they're usually trying to do something. People, I could say like my age range, they don't need their credit, so they never check it. But when it comes down to, hey, I really want to get this car, or I want to go get a house, then they start checking their credit every day. So we try to sit there and see what their goals are, so they can come here and establish a goal and their time frame. And then what we do is we just send them like a direct link to our financial budgeting tools and stuff like that to really help break it down like, hey, let's try to save you as much money as possible on a lower interest rate. And on the dashboard as well, because we like to track what they're doing to make sure they're going through the program, because if they don't go through the program, we really can't help them, right? So here on the side here, we can track to see that they're actually going through each one of the steps to help themselves. And then we have analytics. We like to show them like how much they're logging in, any updates or alerts on their credit report. We see here, we have a tool for them so they can see when they're spending the most money each month. We track all that for them. So like on this account, like here, this person spent a lot more money at the end of the year and then during summertime. So we just give them this basic little information on that. We showed them how they compare to other people. And these numbers here, these comparisons, they're not just people that are in our database. These are people that the credit bureau send us data on. So this is all information from those bureaus. And then we get to the credit report. And from this page, they have the option to go to each three of the bureaus, or they can click one of these here and it'll actually show all three of them at the same time. So we show them their credit score here. It's the standard to set TransUnion first. And then here we have what it's called point deduction technology. So we see on this account right here, there's 62 points here. These 62 points are points that they're able to receive back on their credit score. And we can see that here when we get to the accounts. Believe it or not, positive accounts have just as much impact as negative accounts do on your credit report. And so for this example here, we can see this Barclays. We know it's costing them 7 points. What we do for them is we actually highlight where the most errors occur, so they can see, hey, my high credit to my balance is pretty high. It's at 38%. Then if I actually hit play here, it'll read it to them that they need to stay underneath like 8%. And we explain that all to them. And this, if I hit play here, it'll read it all to them. And we explain it to them. And then also, this is big for like our mortgage guys and our car guys. Everybody wants to know the best day to pay your bills in order to have the highest credit score when you go to get it pulled. because when you go get your mortgage pulled, car pulled, you know it's going to be a hard inquiry. So you want to make sure that it's worth it. So we're actually going to tell them keep your transactions after this date, and the best day to make your payment by is on the 2nd. And then when you do that, you'll have the highest reflection of your credit score. We're also giving them their balance history so we can see them making progress, as well as their payment history on this. We're showing them their negative accounts. We see they have a collection here. They get different factor codes, and these codes can change. We just want them to understand what's really on their credit report. Most people have no idea what a credit report really is showing or the data that's on there. And sometimes they need their handheld to understand that, because the credit world is a very scary world because people are just hit with credit repair companies that are just nonsense, and we try to stand away from that. And then another big factor we have is our simulators. Here we have our target score simulator. If we have a 677 score and we know we can get 62 points back here, so we explain to them, enter your target score here, click run, follow these recommendations. So we can go and type in a 720 here. And we're actually going to give them the recommendations and which days to pay in order to be able to receive this back. Request that your chase is reporting its actual high credit, pay $375 by the 9th, and so on and so on. We'll tell them that's going to cost you $2,505. Your max score by doing these steps is going to be a 723. And this is a low ball number. We don't want to really max it out with the algorithms because you can't promise they're going to get a 770 from just following these recommendations. So this actually number can actually go higher than what it's actually showing. And we tell them the best day to go have your credit pull to be the 18th. So if you're looking to go buy a car, the best day to go would be on the 18th of the month, following these recommendations. And then we have our money simulator. End of the year bonus, you get a couple $100, you get $1,000. You want to actually invest it into yourself and your financial freedom. You can go here, type in how much money, and we're going to show them the best way to spend that money. Follow these recommendations here. Your credit score will likely increase to 38 points and cost you $735. So you're actually going to save money, and the best day based off of these recommendations would be on the 15th. What we can see on this account here, this request chase account, we see if we to report a high credit. Let's go back to their credit report. We can go down to the credit report here, find that chase card, and what's costing all these points is this high credit to balance ratio is 0, 0. 0 is a number, as we know, so it actually holds a point value. So this is no different than being 1,000, 1,000, or 500, 500. So, and we explain that stuff to them as we read it to them if they have problems understanding. But something so simple like that, just your credit report reporting wrong, is costing them 22 points. And we have another simulator called the manual simulator, because most of the time your credit reports, if you go and make a payment, it doesn't update it automatically, as we know. It takes some time. So you can go in here and actually play around with this and switch your balances and see what your points, how they would change. I like it because of these collections. Everybody is so scared of collections, especially older ones, even newer ones. This collection here, it's from back in 2017, so it's old. So the point values is actually 0. So you can actually go and play with this. If this person was to actually go and spend this $85 and hit run, we're going to show that their score is going to actually drop down by 8 points for playing that collection off. Just because what they did was they actually activated an older collection and made it new. It restarted the time on it. So that's what I really like about the manual simulator. And our financial section is just really straight for your financial goals, paying your debt off through life experiences. We have more analytics. We just showed them history, like their credit card utilization, and we're working now to actually have their debt to income ratio built into this, where they can plug in their numbers and we'll actually be able to monitor their debt to income ratio. We're doing that with a company called Saw Finance. Then there's the budget tool, so they can go and actually plug in their bills so they can try to manage their money better, so they can see where there's leftover money. They can do all their information here, and we show in a graph here to try to help them save as much money as possible. We have a calendar for them. They can plug their stuff in as well, so they can see when their bills are due, when they're going to get their new report, so they're not getting hit with those late payments. And then this is if you're trying to pay your credit card off or pay your house off, you can go here and play with these tools and actually try to see if like doubling your payments each month to a bi-weekly payment is and how much money it could save you. And then we have our educational side. This is pretty much built like the financial section, just but for credit. And it just gives like an understanding what like point deduction is, like just trying to really connect with the people. Through any of our products that we offer, whether it's the Quick View product into this product, they are given identity theft to a $2 million policy. We know within 4 seconds if somebody touches their credit report fraudulently to shut down their account and to give them an alert. We offer through another partnership we have with a company called eCredible Lift. They report alternative credit to TransUnion, such as like your phone bill, your power bill, your rent. And this company does that. It's $24.95 for the year, but if they actually stay in ScoreNavigator for 3 months, I actually pay this back to those guys. And if you, for our Quick View product, if they pay the $60 for the year, I actually pay them this money back and give them to this for free. And then for our low credit score guys that are trying to get some credit build, try to get some credit history established, we offer these secured cards that are 100% going to get approved for. And all a secured card is, you guys already really know, is just a debit checking card, I would say. It's just they spend $200 and they have it to go with. We just recommend that they don't blow all their money with their first card. But yeah, this is pretty much that's ScoreNavigator. Does anybody have any questions?
Yeah, what kind of recommendations do you have for somebody who has no credit? Is there strategies you guys have? People that have like no credit, trying to build their credit but not get in debt.
Yeah, the recommendation is to release 2 of the secured credit cards. The smallest ones they can have, it was $400. They spend $200. They still keep the money. The money is still theirs. And just explain it to them that, hey, only use this card to go buy like your gas and go home and pay it off immediately. And then 3 to 6 months, they'll actually start to recover some of those points. Then after a year, I'm pretty sure that they can request to have a credit limit increase, and then it just starts from that for the little to no guy credits.
Okay, so if you got, like, I was telling you before, I had a guy when the dealership manager when I bought my truck was like, I got my scores are really low, and I sent his credit report to an underwriter of a mortgage company that I was using mostly, and then she said it was TransUnion. And she gave me the TransUnion fax number. I faxed that credit report every day for like 4 days in a row with a cover sheet on it. They called me back and they told me he had a bankruptcy 11 years ago, and Sears had reinstated the debt, and so they took that off, and his score jumped, like 680, and I refinanced him, right? So
yeah, and we actually have it here for those letters that you're talking about. If you see here, they can go and actually create those letters right here. So we do offer that for those guys. because all they would do here, say for instance, this Chase card here, when they go to audit this, they can go and list just as standard from the bureau's website itself. Once they add this statement, it'll show up in their create a letter automatically for them. All they would have to do is fill out their name and the account number, and it would create a letter based off of what their audit was, any of these terms. So we do help those guys with that.
Okay. How about and say the same thing? Somebody's got a derogatory on their credit report that's not theirs. You know, for some reason, somebody's got a similar name or something, and that's something showing up. It's the same process.
It's the same process. They go make the audit, say it's fraudulent, send a letter. If they have problems with that, I have sweet customer service lady reps that would be more than welcome to help them explain it to them. If they can't figure out how to do the letter, that they would send it themselves.
Hey Wesley, so if I'm with right now, I'm with I had hired Lexington Law to start trying to get my credit because I didn't know what else to do, and I didn't know how to do anything with credit. I've never in my life tried to do anything with credit. I've always paid it cash. I guess my two questions is, should I drop them, and what do I have to do to get started with you?
I mean, I'm always going to tell you to sign up with ScoreNavigator, but not being biased with Lexington Law, but Lexington Law will milk you as they milk people with sending a letter for stuff that it may or may not come off, and they just milk the process. They're charging people, I want to say they're charging people $135.
Yep, that's what I pay. $139.50.
Yes, and and you don't even get any, you don't see anything, you don't get anything. Nah. So we charge for this product here, it's $49.95.
Mm-hmm.
And you get all of this. But since you're on this call, what I'll do for you is I'll make sure I get your email after this, and for any of you guys that want to go through the program, I will send you each a free month so that you can try it out yourself. If you don't like it, we're okay with it. If you love it, then I'll keep extending you guys out. But you spent time with me tonight, so I'll look after you. I'll look. So just make sure I have your email, and I'll get you over a free 3-month code.
Yeah, I mean, this makes a whole lot of sense to me, and I like the fact that I'll get to see all this and learn, because I really want to learn about this stuff. But so the other thing is, when I do that, is it actually going to be y'all that's going to help me dispute this stuff, or am I going to be the one doing it, or?
I personally won't do it, but I have ladies in the office that experts at it. They've been doing it. They've been working with me for a while, so they're the masters of that. I just like talking to people and meeting new people.
So let's say like Rich is still in the mortgage business, right? Rich is still originating loans, and he's got somebody who's not quite got the score to qualify.
Okay. Well, this is perfect for the mortgage industry, because really for a bunch of our mortgage guys, they'll buy codes from us, and what they'll do is they'll have like a time frame with a client, and then they'll put them through the company, because one, they get to see the recommendations, especially the best day to have your credit pulled. Imagine if you knew you were going to lose 12 points pulling your credit on a Tuesday, when if you waited till Friday, you would have got all your points back. And how much of an impact that can be on your interest rate. I mean, what's prime rate now? 7-8%. You got to think about your low 600 guys that are probably getting blasted with 9 or 10%, or if not worse. So this definitely helps the little guys out, especially in the mortgage industry. But on our end, if we were to do it through like a mortgage company or any of you guys to become affiliates, we would set you up with your own page on ScoreNavigator. And it will look like something like this. This is one of our influencers. Like brought to you by, it would be your company. This could be all customized to you. For him, we have most of our guys take videos and they'll post it here.
A tip for you there. Next time you do a screen share, make sure you click, if you know you're going to play a video or an audio, you click that little box so it plays.
I'm sorry about that.
No problem.
Well, that's just a video of him just talking about ScoreNavigator, and yeah, he's one of my buddies in New York, and he's just one of our influencers. And all this stuff can be changed the way that it fits your guys' what you have going on with your business. But this just fits his general lifestyle.
Okay, so let's say I got somebody I'm doing, I'm trying to, set them up with a financial strategy, right? And I gotta, they're upside down. They got more going out than they got coming in. I gotta knock off some, expenses. I gotta get them to change some habits. Instead of eating out, they're putting their bean soup in the crock pot, and they got food for a week, whatever, right? Like I do. Or they, they stop eating out so much. They got some more cash flow. I put them in a debt roll up so they can see when they're going to get out of debt. I know how to do that mathematically. I don't have a software that would show that. Do you guys have something that would show them, by adding $100 extra a month to the smallest debt and paying everything on time, and how that would down the road, when it would get them out of debt and what it would do to their credit?
Yep, right here. They can go and type in their income, their taxes, and then they can go here and then they go and type in their utilities and all this stuff. Because it's based off of them being honest about it too. We can't extract this data yet because when we partner with Solve, it'll pull it from the credit report. But yeah, we do have that. And there's questions about all that stuff too. It's like, how can we help them save as much money as possible? Because if you can't manage your money, you can't manage your credit. We have it as well here with the calculators for other payoffs. They can set their goal, how much money, their annual fee, and we'll actually break everything down for them.
Okay, that's what I'm looking for right there. Awesome.
Yeah, so we have all that.
Does it show how much they save in interest?
It does not show how much they'll save in interest because it's just overall based off of what they're putting here.
Yeah, it's just that's simple math. I do it all the time. You just look at how many months that they would be in debt, subtract how long it's actually going to take them to get out of debt, and then you just multiply the payments by the time that they saved, and that tells you what they saved in interest.
Because they can go here for their mortgage loan here and do it that way. But it'll tell them, yeah, it actually does show the total interest.
Okay, cool.
Yep. Does anybody else want to see anything else or have any questions?
Man, this is super exciting. I don't think I ever been excited about learning like this. This is something, man. Got my attention.
I appreciate that. My dad has worked 40 years to put this product together for people. So we've always been a B2B really company, and we started last year going out B2C. So for other people to actually see it is it's been a blessing and been really cool.
Looks like
so on the financial pages, if somebody puts in there what they have, what they got in the bank, what they have in investments, you guys can have you got a place for that there too to show growth.
To show their growth would just it'll show up in the charts as they keep going through the program each month.
That's just here. You're looking at debt. So there's nothing. You don't have anything here just showing their growth in their assets or nothing like that yet.
No, we don't know how much money they make.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't unless they plug in how much money they make, but we're not getting into their bank records and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that's highly illegal.
Right. All right. Well, this was very informative.
Great little system.
I'm going to send you a video that I was sent. Ryan sent me.
Yeah.
Specifically for the mortgage professional. So I'll forward that to you there.
Yeah, I mean, I run into clients all the time, and I can send them over to you guys, and you guys can help them with their credit. Because I tell them what they got to do, but whether they do the things, I'll is a whole nother story. Because I kind of, tell them to do certain things with their credit, and then call me back. I'm not really. I don't really spend a lot of time with them, unfortunately.
But imagine that you do offer them to help them, because many realtors and many mortgage companies really aren't offering these people any help. They're just.
Oh no, it's great. It's having the right thing. I just know there's a lot of, like I said, I haven't found anything that's as good as this. I've seen other types of, credit management, but they don't seem to be helping the client too much.
And this is only a $49.95 product. This is one of the best value products compared to some of your premium products that people pay for.
Yeah, and then they can do it, as long as they put the work in and keep on it, then it's a good tool for them.
And we push them. We drip campaign them with alerts. Say they haven't gone through using the simulator or plugged in this, we email them.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you got to do this because there's only so much we can do to help them.
Right.
You got to want to help yourself. So we're pushy. We're a pushy company because we want people to be successful. It's the only way that our whole economy will switch around. People got to get their money right now. So it's a very urgent thing. So what I want to do is for the ones that you do want to send business and do business, we can get you signed up as an affiliate. So I can have you a landing page. That way you can actually keep up with who's going in and who's going out. Because you'll have your own admin page. You'll be able to see all your members, see their information. If you have people that work underneath you, you can add them underneath as managers. And they won't see everything you see, but they can still see your clients. That way, if you're doing leads or anything like that, you don't want people crossing leads over. You can separate all that stuff.
I saw in the beginning you had also an advertisement. There's an app.
Yes, sir. We have an app. We're on the I guess it's the iStore, the Apple Store, and on Google. So if you have an iPhone or a Samsung,
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people these days that's what they're looking at everything.
I am glad I'm recording this, and you said something about the app because I fought with my dad for so long to get that app, and I love when people ask about the app. So I appreciate that, William.
Yeah, William was our tech guy in Panama. When I was at the unit in Panama, he was our comm guy.
Still the Navy tech guy. I'm tired. This is I'm elderly like Red, and my wife does a lot of different businesses, and we've had a lot of friends that do the credit. I've learned a lot about the credit business. That's still a mystery. And I will give you a plug on this is the best application I've ever seen. I was curious on the on accuracy and tying into the bank, or if you guys had a way to that people could pull their maybe pull their statements and drop their bank statement in.
Yes, sir. That's honestly coming here very soon. We're
Mm-hmm.
doing all the legal paperwork with a company called Saw Finance, and they're strictly based debt to income ratio, and they are able to pull that information from the clients through their website through us, but it actually shows that progress and shows them, hey, you're at 40% debt to income ratio. Even though you got a 730 score, you're not getting approved for anything.
Yep.
So that is in the works. It should be, I want to say, accomplished here soon. We've been working on that with those guys for the last couple of months now.
Yeah, I've gotten to a point where I don't really worry about my credit score because I've got everything that I need, more or less. But I will show it to my wife and some of my friends, especially one of my daughters is a realtor. So
Which would be perfect. This is
yeah,
perfect for realtors, mortgage companies, insurance guys,
then you
car
know when the client's
guys.
actually ready to buy a house.
Well, that's the thing when people are checking their credit, like for yourself, you don't care about your credit because you're not trying to do anything, but but at that point, it's already too late. And we see what a lot of our clients do. We have anywhere between your 400s, your low 400s to a lot of high 800 scores. And most of the time, our high 800 score guys stay in our program longer. The average customer length in ScoreNavigator right now is 36 months.
Mm-hmm.
But we find it mostly like through the analytics that it's mostly the guys that are like in the 740s and higher that stay in the longest because they want to manage it. They want to keep it. They know if they make one mistake, they can lose 40 points. Our biggest thing has always been know before you go. Know the best day, know the best day to pay. And let's save money. We got to save money now. Everything's freaking skyrocketed in the grocery stores. Cars are crazy now. Houses are crazy. So we're just trying to help people.
Hey, Ron.
Yes, sir.
Hey, so like say like if I was to start tomorrow, like how quick would like my information be like in there with you, like to where I can
When you go to sign up for us, I'll show you here. Let me just go. It wouldn't say brought to you by here, it would say ScoreNavigator, but it'll show up this guy for you guys. Type in my promo code that I give you here. After you hit apply, it'll move this down to 0. So then choose it. And then all you have to do, you won't have to fill out any of this information here for your credit card because it's free. But after you fill out this information, you're going to go to what's called authentication. You're going to be asked 3 to 5 questions to verify who you are. As soon as you get past authentication, you have your stuff is ready. But until you get past authentication, it's not going to be any good. But after you do that, you'll receive an email, and make sure you guys check your spam too, just because it's a new company emailing you. It might go to your spam. It'll send you a username and a temp password to log in. And to log in, I'll go back over to it with you. You'll log in here, you go to member login, and then it'll be your whatever username you really want to set it up. I would recommend like using your email and whatever password that you choose. But yeah, as soon as you go to sign up and you get past authentication, and it's not a hard credit pool, it's all a soft credit pool because we work directly with the bureaus. And yeah, if you have any problems with it, you can just always email me. My email is ryan@scorenavigator.com. And Ruben, send me everybody's emails, and then I can get all you guys free codes so you can go through the program yourself.
All right, easy day.
Hey, Ryan, is it okay if I get your phone number too?
Yeah,
Is that okay?
Yeah,
From Ruben?
I will post it right here if you guys look at the chat.
I got the app downloaded on my phone, so when I get home, talk to the wife. She's the credit score tracker.
When I talk to my wife about credit and stuff like that, it makes her head hurt. So you're lucky about.
Yeah, but got the just put it in the financial apps next to my bank thing. So otherwise, any place else, email and stuff, it just disappears in the noise or spam.
All right. Anybody have any questions or want to see anything again? Or
Yeah, Ryan, this is Tom Ginn here.
yes, Tom.
I used to be in the industry for over 30 years, no longer, but I was a financial coach and stuff. Would this be a good tool for financial coaches, accountants, or anybody like that to be affiliated with you?
100%. Just with let alone all the financial and like even the credit educational tools on there, like the budgeting and really the recommendations too. So if it does fit right in with like accountants and financial coaches, because our biggest thing is, yes, we're a credit company, but we're more of a financial company because we always tell people you can't manage your money, you can't manage your credit.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like a very powerful tool. And so there's two sides of this. It's those that have a business could use this resource. Do they market it to their clients and get an affiliate commission on it, or how does that work?
Yes, sir. Depending on what the industry is. For some industries, like the mortgage industry, they're not allowed to get paid back on that. But yes, if whatever you're doing for your business complies to us not breaking any laws of sending you money or receiving money, then yes, we have a payback for those guys.
Okay. All right. Thanks. I just wanted to get a clear picture to help you guys out, because I've got a pretty good network of professionals who could benefit for this from this resource. So
yeah, because what I will do, because what would happen is, because I would get you set up as an affiliate, and all those guys you bring on, you would still be able to see and track how those guys are doing and see which companies are on board and see the numbers and all the analytics, because you would be the parent company.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Anybody else? We're all good?
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, I really
just
do.
one more thing on your critique on your briefing there. You need to promoting your thing in your brief. You need to include the information about the app and maybe some screenshots.
I will take note of that and let my IT guy have fun with it. That IT stuff is tough. I've been doing this with my dad since I was 8, and even seeing like Kenny work with the coding and stuff like that, I was just like, a foreign language is like alien language.
Oh yeah. Be careful. I might track down your coder and take them.
Because we have it on here very smallly, but it's not very well promoted.
Yeah, that was at the very beginning. I saw it, so I went and checked it out, because you only got like 100 downloads so far, or it says 100 plus.
Which is good, because it just went live not too long ago, so that's perfect.
Yep.
That people are actually
using it. If anybody is using it, they need to give you some ratings, because you don't have any yet. But I'll definitely hit you up with some ratings.
I appreciate that.
I'm gonna be on the gas with this.
I'm always here. If you guys ever need anything, whether it's business or personal, I'm here to help. So you guys shoot me an email. Ruben, give me their emails. That way I can.
Doing it right now. Putting it together for you right now.
And I just want to say thank you guys for joining us this evening, and I look forward to talking to you guys again.
Sounds
Yes,
good.
sir.
Everybody have a great day.